We have great news. You have been approved for a $128,000 line of credit.
Damn!
What's going on, Big Bang family? It's your boy Big Bang Joe, and I know it's been a while, but today I got a major banger for y'all, right? Today we're gonna be talking about the Carputty Line of Credit, which is a crazy game changer if you're trying to get in a car rental game or if you're trying to have multiple cars. And the thing about this line of credit is I can speak on it, and as y'all know, I don't play no games. I actually do this. So I actually had this line of credit, and I actually been utilizing this line of credit. I was actually able to get this Corvette with this line of credit. One thing I like about this line of credit is you don't have to get multiple car loans when you have this line of credit. For example, so if you wanted to get like 3 cars for anything, right, you'll have to go apply for a loan, and then you'll have to get approved for that loan, and then you'll have to go apply for multiple other loans just to get approved for another car loan. The beauty of this line of credit is you can use this line of credit, add a car to it, and then you can get that car and then add another vehicle to this line of credit. And once you get approved, you don't have to keep applying. You can keep this line of credit as long as you want, up to the amount that you're approved for. Another pretty good thing about it is you can actually get pre-approved for this line of credit. So I know a lot of people would like to get pre-approved for different things. It's a soft pull pre-approval, so you won't get a hard inquiry until you actually accept the offer. They have a minimum score requirement. I believe the minimum score requirement is a 600 credit score. And also, you can't have any late payments in the last year, from my experience. I've had some people apply for it, and they had late payment within 12 months of applying for it, and they got denied solely off that reason. Another important thing to note is they not only look at your credit score, they're gonna look at your bank account. So they use Play to basically track your bank account and your banking activity, right? So they go off the last 12 months of your banking activity. So let's say in the last 12 months, you've made about 50,000, from your job. They're gonna approve you somewhere around that amount, just based on what your banking activity looks like, right? And from my experience and from what I've done and how I've gotten people approved, you just have to have good banking activity. And when I say good banking activity, that means just deposits, right? I usually talk to you guys about making deposits into your bank accounts, right? So that things like this, you won't have any trouble getting approved for, right? There's different strategies, different ways to go about it so that you can get a very high limit with them. They max up to 250,000 when you're doing it on the personal side. Another important thing is they also would allow you to connect your Turo account. So if you have Turo and you've been getting good deposits from Turo, you've been making good money on that side, they'll basically go off of your Turo account. So if you've been getting a lot of transactions on Turo, getting a lot of bookings on Turo, you can do it on the business side. But if you don't have a Turo account, you're not making money on the business side, you can connect your personal account and you can get high limits. And like I said, if you had good banking activity, or if you want to learn how to get good banking activity, book a consultation down below. This consultation will cost a little bit. It's nothing crazy. $197 for a one-on-one consultation. I'll tell you exactly what you need to do so you can get approved for over 100K. With this line of credit, you can also refinance, do a lease buyout. You can buy new, used, and so on and so forth. So it's a lot of options when it comes to this line of credit. And like I said, you can refinance your current vehicles, and in the future you can refinance vehicles. And the great thing about it is it all sums up into one monthly payment. So if you guys are tired of being all over the place with your auto loans, and this is something that you can use to have one monthly payment, this will work for you guys. And another thing that I didn't mention before, but they do not report to the credit bureaus from what I've noticed. And that can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on what you think about it. But I feel like it's a good thing because I already have a car on my personal credit, and I don't need more cars on my personal credit. And especially if you're doing what I do, you don't need more cars on your personal credit. So this is a good thing in my eyes, but you know what I'm saying, it could be good or bad. Like if you want multiple cars important, right? Because obviously in this credit game, you gotta have comparable car credit. So for example, if you pay off a $40,000 loan, you can get an $80,000 car loan in regards to car tiers, right? But like I said, I think it's a good thing, right? So you can get multiple cars and not report to your credit, so it doesn't affect your debt to income ratio, so you can use that to your advantage. Now, Carputty is based out of Atlanta, Georgia, but there are certain places that they lend to. These are the states that they're currently lending to. So if you're there, you're in luck. But it says more states coming soon, so we can expect more states to be added. Now, it's a lot of people that talk about the Carputty line of credit, but they don't tell you the requirements once you get it. So there are certain requirements to get a vehicle and to add it to your line of credit. So I'm gonna go over those. First, the model can't be more than 8 years old. So right now it's 2023, so it can't be before 2015. Also, these vehicles have to have less than 85,000 miles on them. They also have to be clean titles, so no rebuilt titles. Also with Carputty, the vehicle that you finance has to be over $10,000, right? That's the minimum requirement. And their maximum that they would lend out is $150,000 per transaction. So obviously, if you have more, you can get multiple vehicles past $150,000, but with one transaction, with one vehicle, it can't be over $150,000. Be sure when you're looking up these vehicles, don't go to dealers and let them overcharge you for a car, because Carputty will only give you 110% of the value of the vehicle on the loan that they lend out, or you will have to put something down. With this vehicle, I never have put a down payment down because I go off the value. They also have a tool. When you have Carputty, when you have the app, once you get approved for the application, they have a tool where you can add the VIN to the vehicle, and it'll tell you the value of the vehicle, and it'll tell you, so you'll basically know if the car is worth getting. And this is for used vehicles. The 110% loan to value ratio is for used vehicles. For new vehicles, they'll only lend you 100% of what the loan to value is. The last important detail I'm going to give y'all is the maximum vehicles you can get with this line of credit is 15. So you can get up to 15 vehicles with this line of credit up to your approved amount. I gave y'all the game on the Carputty line of credit. If you want to know how you can get approved for a good amount, book a consultation down below. And also, if your credit is not where it needs to be and you need to get negative items removed off your credit, you need to book a credit consultation. It's 2 different links. If you want to book a one-on-one, it's going to be Calendly. For the one-on-one credit consultation, it's going to be a different link, and you'll see it. You'll be able to book a consultation and set up a call with me personally. So if you want me to personally get your credit together, book a consultation down below. But if you want a one-on-one so I can show you exactly how you can get a high limit on this Carputty line of credit, book a Calendly one-on-one consultation so I can help you get to the next level. I know it's been a while, but I appreciate y'all continuing to tune in, man. Y'all been blowing up the channel crazy, and I'm gonna be more consistent as I'm gonna get back on it, give y'all straight game. I just gave y'all a game changer. So if you have this line of credit, comment down below what you think about it. If you're going to get it and you go get approved, come back to the comments, say, hey, Big Man Joe, you just put me on game. I appreciate you, and we'll be sure to celebrate your win with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure y'all stay tuned for the next video. And always remember, the top ain't going nowhere. You just got to get there. Let's get it.
Had to go and get it. Steady grinding just behind the scenes. I've been on a mission. Gotta touch him by any means.
Said we can go high five.